Located at the intersection of Fifth Avenue and 42nd Street, the largest library in New York State and fourth largest library in the world, finds itself at only 15 minutes from the Baruch campus by subway. If the Baruch Library doesn't have something you're looking for, you'll be sure to find it at the public library, boasting its inventory of around 6 million items to borrow, rent out, or just observe. There is sure to be something to pique your interest. As a kid, my mother used to take me there on rainy days, and we would spend a few hours reading books, borrowing some, and when it would lighten up, maybe visit the nearby park for some ice cream. I grew up loving this library, and I hope you'll learn to like it just as much. For the college student looking to find a quiet place to study or find information, this would be the perfect place. The first division of the library, named the General Research Division, is built in the Rose Main Reading Room, an absolutely gorgeous room with an incredible painting overhead of clouds in the sky. This room provides a perfect environment for studying, researching, or just entertainment. The room also has an enormous collection of books, mainly focusing on central humanities and social sciences. If you'd like to study these, this is the perfect place to do so. If you would like to study other subjects, however, such as perhaps history, English literature, or many others, there are 8 other divisions offered, all with different rooms filled with items to help aid you in your research. Summer is coming up, but even though a lot of people won't be having classes anymore, there are still tons of reasons to head to the library. First and foremost, you can rent out books for free, but that's not the only thing. The public library also rents out electronics such as DVDs. Most people don't really use DVDs anymore though, which is why the library also offers tons of videos and movies on their website. Not only this, but the library also offers free ebooks through their app called Simply E. You don't even need to leave your house to access the library's information. You really should though, because the library is built right alongside Bryant Park, a beautiful little park where you can take the books you borrowed, sit at a bench, and read them, all the while enjoying the nature and the weather. Another fun thing to do at the library is, since it's been open for over 100 years, many families' genealogical records are stored there. By going to the Irma and Paul Milstein Division of the United States History, Local History, and Genealogy, you may find some interesting historical items and information from your family and ancestors, and perhaps even find people you didn't know you were related to. If reading isn't really your thing, the library still has tons of stuff to do. For instance, they host events multiple times a week where you can join and learn new skills, take entire workshops, or even just listen to an interesting speech by somebody. They have these all the time. Now, with the pandemic going on, they have tons that are done over Zoom. This morning, for example, they just had a session about financial counseling. And right after class today, there'll be a workshop on editing video using iMovie. The public library is an incredible resource that people simply don't use enough, especially considering that all this information, these amenities, are sitting there underused even though they're paid by our taxes. Finally, apart from books and these events, you can even go to the 42nd Street Library to learn about its history and learn about the interesting items they have. It's almost like a museum. You can visit and see an original version of the Declaration of Independence, Charles Dickens' writing desk, and even the original foundation from the Croton Reservoir, the old above ground reservoir that used to be the water supply for the city, which was built over by the library in 1911. This building is incredibly famous not only for its educational purposes, but also for being used in very popular movies such as Spider-Man and even Ghostbusters. After all, it is one of the most famous landmarks in New York City. All in all, there are tons of reasons to visit this incredible landmark. Whether you like books and want to rent some out, just want a place to study outside of the home, or even want to learn new skills, you'll find that you can do all of these and more at the 42nd Street Library. I'd like to invite you all to join the iMovie seminar after class, which you can find on the library website at www.nypl.com. Maybe some of you could use it to record your speeches for this class. Thank you for your attention.